Look at this. I can't get over this. My hair is crazy. How is everyone? Who's here? Okay, Michael Seth. Croissants with a Z. Hello, Hen Smith. How are you, dear? Hello, gorgeous. Are you talking to me? How is everyone today? We're trying to get Brian to be on the bottom today instead of the top. We'll see. Hair looks great. Thank you. You look fab. How is everyone holding up? That's what I want to know. And I'm sorry if there's a little bit of a glare on my glasses, but what can you do? Do I follow the Eurovision Song Contest? I do on occasion. I'm Heather. Okay, I'm Ronna. What do you want me to do about it? You look wonderful. Thank you. What's going on in Eurovision? Why do you want me to follow it? What do you want me to know? Greetings from Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Ronna on top. 100%. Oh, yeah, 100% finished. But are you living in Finland? Hi from Montreal. Hello. And what about Bob? Bob won. Someone's feeling grateful and sad. Someone's on their essential. Hen Smith is an essential worker on his break and he has to go, but he wishes he could watch. Well, you can watch the rewatch when we do it. Hello from London. Oh, do I miss London? And I saw that Boris Johnson had a baby today, excuse me, which, first he had coronavirus, now he's having a baby. I mean, we're getting a little crazy here. Let's see if Brian has tried to join and I don't know how to do it, because sometimes that's what happens is people try to join. Oh, here's Brian. Yeah, view. Of course he did, and I got it wrong. It's Safi, by the way, if anyone. Connecting.
Ronna?
It worked. I can't believe it worked.
We did it. People can relax. You are on top.
I'm. Do you?
What'd you say?
Oh. It has the connection for you. Yeah.
Could be better. How's yours?
This is what happened the last. I mean, I maybe it's me. Let me see. Hold on. Maybe it's my connection. Do you think? Hold on. Let's see. Now, Ron.
Let's see.
Hold on. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, it must have been me. This is what, remember, last time we did this, it was you. This time it's me. Brian, I don't think you noticed when we were talking earlier, I have a different photo up behind me today.
What's it of?
Shalom from Jen and Rome.
Hi, Ron.
I'm going to show it to you, and I want you to tell me what it's of.
I know who that's of.
Do people want to guess?
Okay. They never will, but I'd love to hear a guess. Who do you think?
Who do they think is in my picture?
Is in the picture.
I can't believe I didn't powder myself and I didn't put on any more lipstick. I apologize to all of you.
You should give us one more little look so people can now really look. Who do you think that is in a gondola? Oh my God, someone guessed it. Peggy.
Richard Simmons, somebody said.
It's Peggy Guggenheim.
It's Peggy Guggenheim in her gondola, her personal gondola in Venice. And that picture was taken by the same guy that took my picture of Givenchy and Tony Vaccaro, who was a wartime photographer. They did a documentary on him on HBO about, I think it was called Frozen in the Snow or something like that.
Was he Ilsa or Anna?
Somebody guesses Shelley Feinberg. They wanted to know if that was Shelley Feinberg and her gondola.
No, but honestly, her feet are the same as Shelley's. I will tell you that.
Very similar feet.
She's got very calloused feet.
Hold on.
Yep. She's got those cross.
And I think Shelley might even have those same sandals.
She might. All I know is that when I just saw Peggy Guggenheim's feet, all I can tell you is that's what's hanging over Shelley Feinberg sandals too.
There's a little bit of drama going on between Brian and I today. If people
Ronna, are we honestly going to go there?
We're going to talk about it a little bit, but we're not going to get into it too much. which is I have been getting some more complaints. If you saw my unboxing video last week, I want to send me some hats right now on Instagram, because that's the only way. Isn't that how they communicate with us, if they send hats?
Yes.
So hit your hats if you saw the unboxing video last week of the gorgeous Frette towels that I bought for Brian.
Ronna.
Wait, I'm getting a question. There's this thing called a question mark down here.
Oh, look how many hearts you just got. They all flooded.
That's because I asked for them, and I wanted to know. They all saw the unboxing video.
Don't heart.
So
you don't want to.
Then they all know how hard I'm trying.
No, we don't need to go there.
Mm-hmm. They all know how hard I'm trying to make you comfortable.
I'm a truth machine.
And there have been more complaints. Now, look, there's a way for them to send us questions. I want them to do this.
Oh, send us questions.
Oh, here we go. Look at this.
What color Le Creuset do you have?
Would you stop saying Creuset?
What is it?
Creuset.
What color Le Creuset do you have?
What color do you have, Brian? Or don't you?
Mine's in the. I have the purple.
Let's put it this way. What color did I used to have that made it into your bag?
You had the indigo. And I have to be honest with you, Ronna, it's such a deep blue on the bottom, and then it ascends to a lighter one on the top. It's so pretty. It did make my bag really heavy, so I actually did end up having to check it. But I have to tell you, it arrived all in one piece.
It's actually a Caribbean blue.
Well, the next time I'm in LA, I'll take a picture of me cooking with this, and then I'll bring it back at some point. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody says Sizzling bought us mustard stout right after our episode. It only came out yesterday.
Ronna, I want you to actually be honest here.
Yeah.
Staub or Le Creuset?
We've got 14 questions, Brian, that have come in. Can you see them too, Brian, or can only I see them?
I saw one when it came up, but I think only you can see them.
But do you see on the bottom? Do you see?
I only have an arrow, a smiley face, and a refresh.
You don't, because you don't have the other thing. Okay, So here's the answer on Staub versus Le Creuset. Normally what I would do is I would encourage people to go somewhere and pick it up and put it down. My boyfriend bought a large Dutch oven, and someone says, Ronna approves? Yes, of course. And the other thing, that's from Megana Splin. I don't know what that means. But I will, Danielle Staub, that's very funny. Melissa Noterica. 2 people wrote Danielle, 5 people wrote Danielle Staub.
RHONJ.
But what I would say is it has a lot to do with how it feels to use the pot. So if we were in normal times, I would say go into a Williams-Sonoma, go into a Sur La Table, go into a Macy's or whatever, pick it up, put it down, see how you think it would feel to you taking it in and out of the oven. But I have always been a Le Creuset loyalist, but I have to say, Staub, I enjoy their round shape better. For Le Creuset, I like the oval.
Okay.
And Staub, and also Staub makes an incredible light gray color that I really am a big fan of. So I kind of go back and forth, but it is about feel. And you sort of want to cook different things a different way. But I'll say this about Lodge as a brand, which is always wonderful. They make the best cast iron skillets.
I just ordered a Lodge cast iron skillet because it was on sale. If
you're looking just for one thing to have in your house that you're going to use all the time, I'm telling you, you could do no better than to invest in a cast iron skillet.
By the way, the 12-inch Lodge cast iron skillet is on sale right now for $19.99.
Listen, Coomsies, I know Le Creuset has a French gray now. All right, what I'm telling you is I prefer the Staub gray. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, Sarah Leviton likes the Staub handles. I don't blame her. Now we have a million questions.
Okay, let's get to some. This is exciting. But you're gonna have to read them, Ronna, because I don't have them.
I'm looking at them now.
Oh, okay. Are you okay with the ombre, or is single color the only way to go? I like the ombre. What do you think, Ronna?
I love an ombre. It just depends on the color.
Yeah.
Someone says, yes, absolutely. Josh Campson, I was saying this to Brian, and now I'm even more upset. Is Brian upset that Trump stole his advice about drinking bleach?
We were just talking about this,
Ronna. And I'm furious because we were going to do a cup that said, pour yourself a glass of Clorox. And I said, that's absolutely not on brand for us. And then guess what? It turns out I guess I was right.
Does he listen to the show? Because he's taking all my ideas.
I'm starting to think.
It's not right.
Were you upset when you saw that?
Yeah.
Did you immediately recognize it as your own work?
Yes, but I wasn't doing it for health. I was doing it to just get out of a sticky situation. Like, I was doing it for like, hey, listen, if your partner's not letting you buy something, stand there with a bottle of Clorox in a glass and just say, I'm going to drink this if you don't let me get my way.
Add it to your wine.
Exactly. I wasn't thinking about like COVID, but he's stealing a lot of my things.
Here's one for you, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Any tips on hosting a country luncheon? If people aren't familiar with Martha Stewart's entertaining book, she literally has lobster for $400, whatever, a clam bake for $250. It is the most wild cookbook I've ever seen in my life.
Somebody wrote Lysaltini.
Delicious.
And someone else wrote, we know Boris joins for Quiff, so maybe Trump listens to the podcast.
Ronna, guess what I did?
What? How could I guess? You're not even giving me a hint.
I know.
If it has to do with the sheets and the towels in the Carriage House, Brian, they're going to find out soon enough.
I didn't order. I will say this. The Lodge is on sale.
Okay.
I didn't order it.
So you're saying it's 100% on sale because you took it out of the Carriage House kitchen? Because I don't know why you would order one when there's already one there.
Yeah. So it is on sale, but I might have to buy you a replacement. I'm gonna have to
call out Jane Jawless right now, who wrote, also there's a virus, so no country luncheons. Excuse me. Thanks, Jane.
You know what? Yeah.
I think we can operate from a place of knowing that when someone asks a question about a luncheon for $150 during quarantine, they're making a little joke.
Yeah. Ronna, we just got a real hot question. I don't know if there's any news on this.
Okay.
Someone wants to know what the latest is with if there's going to be a Vogue encore, if there's anything coming on that front. Do we want to do that here or save it for another time?
We can absolutely do that here.
This is big news.
You know what? Let's give them an exclusive. Because this is, I have to say, look, there's some really exciting things going on in the Carriage House. We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, my God.
But that's not what we're talking about right now.
Mm-mm.
And I don't want the free feed people, operative word being free, excuse me. So they're getting it for free. I mean, I shouldn't even be worrying about what they're getting or they're not getting because they're already getting the show for free.
I mean,
I don't want the free people to feel like the free people that they're not getting any extras just because they're not in the carriages.
This is an extra.
This is a fun extra coming up. And we're still figuring out the details, but it's coming up. Brian called it when we did our Vogue video, our Vogue wrap.
Yep.
And let's just say there might be a video coming. And also let's just say there might be a ringtone coming.
When I tell you, I heard the scratch track of the ringtone. Just the scratch track, just what he laid down initially is all caps amazing. And you would be a fool not to get this on your phone. It is so good, Ronna.
Ronna, will you please say Clark Kent?
She just did.
Yeah. Wait, I've got one for you, Brian. Hold on. Where did it go?
Someone said they had a Lodge cast iron skillet that was signed by Dolly Parton.
Where did she sign it? Or was it or was it like a George Foreman grill?
That she came out with it. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Where she has the Dolly edition.
Someone said, Ronna, have you totaled Brian's damages so far? We don't keep score. We don't keep score.
Very fun. Oh, here's one, Brian. Maybe you can tell this could be another exclusive you might want to share. We don't, not entirely, but.
Okay. What's your favorite way of making coffee? Stovetop mocha? I don't even know what that is. French press, etc. I use a French press. I don't even know if it's necessarily because I prefer it. It's just I didn't become a coffee drinker till like few years ago, and I just learned on a French press, and so that's how I make it. But so that's how I make it. But I have to say, ever since I started drinking coffee, I've become, Ronna, an addict. Basically, can't get enough.
Hold on, I just picked a question and then it disappeared.
Is there an update on the sauna issue? Why are people bringing up old news that we have moved past, Ronna?
There is an update. The
Okay.
sauna is fixed and it's open for privileges.
Are you kidding?
Hashtag sauna privileges. We
my
have
God.
just introduced a new tier in the Carriage House.
This is the kind of sauna I can get into.
If you're the kind of person that likes watching a video of us, like right now,
Yep.
then you're going to love this. From now, starting on Friday, that'll be when our first one drops, excuse me.
Ever since you did that spoken word Vogue, Ronna, you were talking all musical terms.
I know, and I was talking about drum and bass earlier, remember?
You are.
Yeah.
It's
But
so
that's
funny.
because I learned that from my Peloton instructor, Ben, who I love. He's my new favorite Peloton instructor, Ben Aldis. He said, if people are on, is anyone on Peloton? Tell me right now.
Is he single?
Peloton. I want them to go do a class with Ben. He's British. He's so cute. He used to work in finance and he loves drum and bass. So now I love drum and bass too. But in any event, sauna privileges, you can sign up now. It's $10 a month, but $2 from each of the sauna privileges subscriptions is going to World Central Kitchen.
Which is the Jose Andres, which you told me about.
Yeah, which is a fabulous charity. And basically, people can see videos. Someone says he's dating another Peloton instructor. Excuse me. Who's he dating?
Ben is dating a Peloton instructor?
Who is Ben dating? Tell me who the other one is.
I got to get a Peloton so I can get in on this gossip.
And he said he met Madonna. He mentioned that in one of the classes. He just casually mentioned he'd met Madonna. So it's all coming together now.
But Vogue, Madonna, Peloton.
Jane Jollis wants to know if I take any non-cycling Peloton classes. I do arms with Ben, Jane. I'll add a 10-minute arms with Ben. And I have been to Antwerp, which was another one of her questions. But in any event, you can go sign up for sauna privileges. It's $10 a month. We're giving $2 to Jose Andres and his charity. And you can see videos of, if you're the type of person that likes to watch a video of a podcast, you can see Brian and I doing our Patreon podcast as a video. So
why
and
video?
The other extra is you can see Brian's body parts.
I'm exhibiting a body part this week.
Yes,
Saturday,
we're doing a contest, actually.
We're doing a contest. If you're a Patreon sauna privileged member,
yes,
you can guess which body part is being profiled. You have to guess very specifically, and you could win a Ask Ron and Brian t-shirt.
Yes, the first 5 people who guess which specific body part, and this will be only released on Patreon. So the image will be released on Patreon, and the first 5 Patreons or patrons that are in the sauna privileges tier, who write to us and guess which Brian's body part is, will win a free Icons t-shirt. But here just came an urgent question, which we really need to answer, and then we'll probably wrap this up soon. Urgent Corona question. What do you do when our single gay father won't stop texting us about how hot Stanley Tucci is when making cocktails? Who are other old, handsome, classy thirst traps he needs?
Whew. I mean, Stanley Tucci is
do you
definitely
like an older
sexy.
Man?
Yeah, sure.
But
I've dated older guys.
Is there an older man who you just think? I mean, George Clooney. Is there someone who you think?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. I'm never really attracted to straight people, to straight guys, and my brain just doesn't go there.
Yeah.
So Nathan Lane, I guess.
Someone else screamed Pierce Brosnan.
Okay, yeah.
Ronna,
okay, someone said Dylan McDermott. Yes.
Oh, he's a little bit metrosexual for me.
Not for me.
Ronna, from a fellow swimmer who hasn't been able to for months, how do you keep your arms toned? I would recommend, honestly, get the Peloton app because anyone can get it, and take a 10-minute arms class with Ben. He's terrific. Ben Aldis, do 10-minute arms with him. Otherwise, pick up a couple of phone books and put them down. And the other thing you can do is, if you want to do your traps, is that what it is? That's the back of the arm, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
no, that's not your trap. That's
Your
your,
delts?
no, is it your trap? Why am I blanking on this?
Oh, you're talking about the triceps.
Triceps, your traps, not your traps. Your traps obviously are on the side there. Your tries, what you do is you find like a step in your apartment, and you put your arms on it backwards, and then you lower yourself up and down on the step.
You do little dips.
Tricep, Meredith St. Clair, that's correct. Okay, we can do one more question from our Q&As, and then we're going to move on. Let's see. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, Brian?
Just how important our relationship is to me and how forgiving we are of each other, and how excited I am to show my body parts, and just what a great pair we are, and borrow, buy, steal, it's all the same. And it's all full of respect.
Better wants to know, have either of you been to a Madonna show? I assume Ronna was at Blonde Ambition in 91.
I'll tell you, Blonde Ambition was, I'm not a concert goer. That would have been a concert I would have loved to have seen.
Madrid, second row, soccer stadium. Had to get there early because it was general admission and I didn't know how that worked at the time. I saw Madonna give the most incredible performance that you could imagine of the Blonde Ambition tour.
Oh my God.
And then the next day I was at Marana, somebody said. And the next day I was at, what does that mean? What time for the $10 Patreon on Friday?
You join now and it all gets released Friday.
Yeah, it'll come to your inbox. We're running a legitimate operation here. In any event, the next day I went to the Prado, and I was walking from the Prado to where they housed the Ganica at that time.
Yeah.
So Ronna saw Janet Jackson at the Worcester Centrum. That's correct, I did. And it's so funny. That was what was that one called? Rhythm Nation.
You saw Rhythm Nation and Blonde Ambition?
We are a part of the Rhythm Nation.
Going into the act.
People of the world unite.
Ronna, that should be our opening number.
On a cabaret.
At Broad Cabaret.
We have so many this show's already an hour and a half long.
It's
in
true.
any event, I was going from the Prado, walking to see the Ganica, which they were keeping in a separate building at the time. And at the end of that street is a very famous park. And Madonna jogged by with her bodyguards right in front of me. Because she used to jog at that time. Remember, you would always see her out jogging with her bodyguards. That was her paparazzi shot.
And she was doing like Adidas sweatsuits or like spandex shorts.
Bike shorts. She loved bike short. And that was it. So that's the story we'll leave you with. This Friday, if you want to see it, you can get the Patreon videos on Patreon. Sauna privileges, just upgrade. Did she remember you? Somebody wants to know. Is that funny?
Oh, yeah. Who knows? Hi, Charlotte.
Do you know any of these people?
I know Charlotte Clymer, who's fabulous. She's a DC Politico. And
oh, really?
We should have her on the show sometime. She's phenomenal. Yeah.
I love DC. You know that. So I'm going to give a little shout out to my friends Trent and Vadim now that came up.
We were supposed to go see them in Israel, and then it didn't happen.
Well, Trent was going to be in Austria at the time because he was celebrating his 40th, so he didn't make it. Yeah. And I also want to say, of course, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. But anyway. So Friday, that's when that comes out. Keep your eyes posted. There's a lot of exciting, perhaps Vogue content coming. Wait, Ronna, are you in Ben's army? Someone wants to know. Oh. Not in his army yet, but I'm a big fan of Ben. I'm getting to know all my Peloton instructors very well. And that's it. That's all. I think that's all we're going to do for today. Is that right?
Listen, Ronna, I don't know how we could do any more. I mean, every week the game is upped in the Carriage House and in the show in general. So, like today, we didn't know we would get questions like this, and we got them all. I think this is wonderful.
And you know, I saw Giselle doing a Q&A, and she did this thing where she pulls questions up. And I thought that was kind of fun. So now I'm excited that we get to do that.
We should operate like that from now on. That's a great idea.
Yeah. All right. We spend enough time together. We better.
You're right. I love you,
hang up. I adore you. And that's it. I don't know. We love talking to you. We hope everybody's holding up okay. Next week, same time, same place, question mark, somebody says.
Sure.
And then Farah finds wants a sample itinerary where I would take you to Israel. In Israel. I'll think it over, Farah. I have a few other things on my mind at the moment than coming up with fake itineraries for Brian. But Israel for sure is somewhere Brian and I are headed as soon as
we're absolutely going there.
We're headed to Israel. We're headed to Finland. If you is anyone listening from Finland right now, or Croatia, or Indonesia, or any of our favorite new places? Send us your international cues for next week's show. Okay. All right.
People
we love you. Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss.